Hello, my name is Robert Suna, and today I'm presenting my research proposal titled Alignment of University Curriculum with Labor Market Requirements and its Influence on Graduate Employability. And I'm my case study is Victoria University, Kampala. So my study background is looking at the concept of curriculum. The concept of curriculum has historically evolved to prepare learners for the societal and workplace demands. But rapid changes in the modern labor market now require more relevant and adaptable skills. Despite global and local efforts which have been made on the university curricula, they have remained insufficiently responsive, resulting in a mismatch between graduate skills and employer expectations. This has contributed to rising graduate unemployability and underemployment, particularly in Uganda, where labor market expansion has not matched educational growth. Transformative learning theory emphasizes the need for curricula that develops creative thinking, critical thinking, practical skills, and adaptability. Consequently, aligning the curriculum content with labor market requirements is essential for graduate employability in today's competitive environment. My problem statement is looking at graduate employability as a key expectation of higher education, where universities are required to equip learners with relevant knowledge, skills, and competencies for the labor market. Ideally, a well-aligned curriculum enables graduates to secure employment easily and perform effectively in their fields. However, despite efforts such as curriculum reviews, internships, industrial linkages, and concerns about graduate preparedness persist. Many graduates continue to struggle to find meaningful employment, while employers report a mismatch between acquired skills and job requirements. This has resulted in unemployment, underemployment, and the need for additional workplace training. These challenges indicate that curriculum alignment with labor market demands remains inadequate. Therefore, my study seeks to examine how curriculum alignment influences graduate employability, and my case study remains Victoria University, Kampala. The purpose of the study is to examine the alignment of the university curriculum with labor market requirements and its influence on graduate employability at Victoria University, Kampala. I have three research objectives. The first one is to determine the relationship between pedagogies of curriculum content and employability. The other one is to determine the relationship between the relevance of curriculum content and employability. And the third is to establish a relationship between mastery of curriculum content by educators and employers. When we come to the scope of the study, first looking at the content scope, my study will be confined at establishing the relationship between curriculum content and employability of graduates in a competitive labor market. The geographical scope is that, as I've already mentioned, the study will be conducted at Victoria University, Kampala, and the focus will be on graduates, academic staff, and relevant stakeholders within the university, making Kampala the primary geographical area of investigation. The time scope will be a period of 6 months, starting from May to October 2026, which helps to fit within the academic calendar of the university. The significance of the study, first, we are looking at the academic level. The study will contribute to the field of education, specifically curriculum studies and higher education, by examining how curriculum alignment influences employability outcomes. It builds on existing scholarship, which emphasizes that curriculum relevance and the development of employability skills are central to graduate success in the labor market. Then the second will be at the policy level, where the study may inform education stakeholders and policymakers on strategies for improving curriculum design and aligning higher education outcomes with labor market demands. Such alignment is increasingly recognized as essential for national development and human capital formation. Of course, the other is that my study will help to enrich the existing literature, whereby the results of this study will add to the body of information regarding the effects of curriculum content in respect of employability of graduates and ever-changing labor market. Then they're looking at some of the literature that underpins my study. The first is by Knight, Pitti, and York, 2003, and the title of the book is Learning, Curriculum and Employability in Higher Education. So employability, they state that employability is a set of achievements, skills, and attributes that make graduates more likely to gain employability. Of course, the second is by Techila, 2015, Higher Education and the World of Work, Conceptual Frameworks, Comparative Perspectives, and Empirical Findings. So Techila states in their work that the relationship between higher education and labor market demands shapes graduate employability outcomes. Of course, the other study is by Jackson, D, 2013, Business Graduate Employability, where are we going wrong? Higher education research and development. Jackson states that curricula must integrate practical and transferable skills to meet the labor market expectations. The fourth one is by York M, and actually in my citations, York M is cited so many times. He's one of those great scholars who has contributed greatly to my study. York M 2006, Employability in Higher Education, what it is not, Higher Education Academy. So York states that employability goes beyond knowledge to include skills, understanding, and personal attributes. And the other literature that underpins my work is by Dacre, Poole, and Sewell, The Key to Employability, Developing a Practical Model of Graduate Employability. They state that graduate employability depends on skills development, experience, and reflection within the curriculum. Now, coming to chapter 3, my research design, looking at my research design, the study will adopt cross-sectional research design using a mixed methods approach. This design is appropriate because it allows the researcher to collect both quantitative and qualitative data at a single point in time in order to examine the alignment of university curricula with labor market requirements and its influence on graduate employability. My study population will be the academic staff, the non-academic staff, and students of Victoria University. The sampling techniques will be a combination of stratified sampling and simple random sampling, which will be used to represent different groups within the university. Key informants such as heads of departments may be selected using purposive sampling.